Prince William will one day succeed his father as heir apparent, and as such he may be granted the Prince of Wales title by Prince Charles when he is king. But following criticism over his Caribbean tour last month, William is thought to be drawing up plans to reinvent the Prince of Wales role for his tenure. Historically, the Prince of Wales title has been given by the reigning monarch to the heir apparent to the throne, and Prince Charles was given the title at the age of 9 by the Queen back in 1958. As Charles' eldest son, Prince William is expected to take on the title that his father has held longer than any other previous holder. But some major changes could be in the works for when William eventually gets the role. With the future clearly high on William's agenda following his Caribbean tour, it seems he has cast his attention to how he will make the Prince of Wales role his own when the time comes. According to the Mail on Sunday, William will not take on his father's flagship charitable work with the Prince's Trust and will instead continue with his work with the Royal Foundation. William is also likely to focus on a few core issues as Prince of Wales, make more TV appearances and reduce stage-managed events in favor of meeting people to hear first-hand about issues. Kate could also undertake more solo visits that are similar to her trip to Denmark earlier this year, to learn more about the country's world-leading approach to the early years. While the Cambridge Way, as it has been dubbed, could differ significantly from Prince Charles' approach to the role, it is rooted in William's desire for change. A source close to William told the publication, "This approach isn't a criticism of what has come before but just an acknowledgement of a desire for change. It's about hope and optimism for the future. What is driving the Duke and Duchess in everything they do is urgency plus optimism equals action." Many of the causes adopted by the Duke and Duchess, whether it's Earthshot, the annual prize awarded by the Royal Foundation for contributions to environmentalism, or the early years work, also touches on every other aspect of society, so it's not that they're excluding other good causes by having a focus. Kate and William's 8-day tour of the Caribbean saw the couple visit Belize, Jamaica and the Bahamas to mark the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, but the tour has been widely criticized for being tone-deaf. The tour was billed as a royal charm offensive by commentators, following Barbados' decision to remove the Queen as head of state last year. But the tour was hit with protests over the royal family's historic links to slavery. Kate and William's visit was struck by a series of PR blunders, one being images of Kate and William shaking hands through a wire fence while in Jamaica. The Cambridges also recreated the Queen's visit to Jamaica in the early years of her reign when she rode in an open-backed Land Rover, striking up connotations of Britain's colonial past. But rather than keeping to the royal family's ingrained mantra of never complain, never explain, Prince William proved to be quite the modern royal by penning a heartfelt statement addressing some of the criticism head-on. In a message on social media, William acknowledged that his tour had brought into even sharper focus questions about the past and the future. He also added that the issue of independence in Belize, Jamaica and the Bahamas is a decision for those nations, adding, "Catherine and I are committed to service. For us that's not telling people what to do. It is about serving and supporting them in whatever way they think best, by using the platform we are lucky to have."